I believe a great deception has infiltrated the present-day church, and even the elect are being deceived. It has poisoned our thinking and gone far deeper than we realize. It can hinder our relationship with the Lord and fill our hearts with a fear for the future. It can affect our vision too, for many are believing for a falling away of the church when the Lord wants us to pray for a worldwide revival. Many Christians live in the dread of receiving the mark of the beast mentioned in Revelation. The belief of a coming one-world government also makes Christians say and do unwise things. This teaching was only birthed after the Reformation in 1517, when Luther pointed out to papal Rome that their control of the masses and world dominance was prophesied in the Bible. Luther showed them that they had all the marks of the Antichrist and needed to repent. This confrontation sparked the Reformation. The papal powers began to lose ground, so they devised a theory that they were not the Antichrist, for there was a man still to come in the future. This idea fell flat, and the Reformation went ahead with devastating effect on the papal church. They lost power all around the world. Napoleon actually took the Pope captive at one stage, and later he was only left with the Vatican. 300 years later, once the fires of the Reformation had died down, a Brethren preacher called Darby adopted and taught about this future Antichrist. It sounded more exciting. Schofield put them in the footnotes of his Bible, and it was soon embraced by the modern-day church. Charles Spurgeon vehemently opposed this teaching and said that it belittled what Christ did on the cross. If the future Antichrist teaching is to be believed, then you need to tamper with the prophecy of Daniel's 70 weeks. Theologians believe that this was speaking about God's people up until Christ, as far as the 69 weeks was concerned, but to justify a future Antichrist you had to say that the 70th week hadn't happened yet and was still to come. The 70th week speaks of Christ's covenant made at the cross, but they now say it's speaking of the Antichrist and his covenant that will be broken. They also say that the prince mentioned here is the Antichrist and not Prince Titus, who came and destroyed the temple in 70 AD. We are in it now so deep that even well-known preachers have taken it as gospel. This view may seem preposterous at first, but all you need to do is check the source, for history backs it up, not like the futurist teaching that says that it's going to happen in the future. This can only be proved true when it's happened. Modern-day preachers keep giving predictions of who the Antichrist is and keep getting it wrong. At the beginning of the book of Revelation, it says that the things written there will shortly come to pass, and that was 2,000 years ago. Paul said there would be a falling away soon after his death, and that did happen just as he said. We need to be looking back and not forward to find the marks of the beast. Since the Reformation, the church has been set free, and there is now nothing to stop her from fulfilling her destiny. God's end-time plan is for revival and not a falling away.